Welcome to Maplewood Richmond Heights High School. Please pause for a moment of silence. Okay, my name is Joe Cecil. You're looking live at the soccer field in front of Maplewood Richmond Heights High School. Today the Metro Panthers come to town. Down Highway 40, a couple exits, and up Big Bend Road to join us here for a game. More importantly, what you just saw was a moment of silence in the MRH community. Our thoughts go out to the Metro Panthers students, players, fans, family, and faculty. They had an unexpected passing in their community earlier this week. First time these girls have been on the field since then, so that was a nice moment to start. Addie Nevins is alongside of me. She's helping us out on technology, and we'll be bringing today's game to you between the Metro Panthers and the home team, the Maplewood Richmond Heights Blue Devils. It's in the low 70s. The sun's starting to peek out, and there's a little bit of wind. Terrific setting and terrific weather for a soccer game. Maplewood Richmond Heights will travel from your left to your right in the first half. You'll see them in blue and white uniforms. The Metro Panthers are in all white. They'll travel from your right to your left. It looks like we're going to have a kickoff from Maplewood Richmond Heights. That's the freshman, Magdalena Nevins, and the junior, Julia Wilson. Freshman Julia Wilson. They'll handle the kickoff here in just a moment. Blue Devils are back on the field as we get ready after a tough 3-2 loss on Tuesday to Bayless. In that game, freshman Lexi Brooks and sophomore Gracie Howland each scored. We're going to want to keep their eyes on them. Brooks leads the team in scoring with 4 goals. There's the kickoff. Wilson serves it forward. And that's number 7, Ellen Powell, onto the ball. It's poked out by the Panthers and up the sideline. Have our first throw into the game. That's freshman Kayla Brooks. She lets it go up at the sideline in Powell's direction again. Played back over the line, and Brooks will have another go at it. Strong throw up the field, and that's her sister Lexi Brooks that we mentioned, who scored on Tuesday running onto the ball. Metro plays it up the sideline. We'll have a third throw in right away. Kaya Mills is back in goalie today for the Blue Devils, sophomore who performed well on Tuesday. There's the throw in. Edge of the box, there's a little scrum for the ball. Nevins gets her foot on it, and Metro serves it back out over the sideline a 4th time. So number 16, Brooks, a talented freshman who was just over from the Maplewood volleyball team, has been busy. And that's her 4th throw in already. Up the sideline it goes towards the corner. Metro plays it up the field. Back to Brooks, who serves it into the box. Metro settles, plays it outside the box and over the end line one more time. If I sound a little shaky, a bee just joined me and it just flew out of the announcing box here. Addie and I are both happy about that. Here's Brooks with her 5th throw in, back into the box. Metro plays it on the edge, and that's Lexi Brooks fighting for the ball. That comes out, and now Nevins has a go on it and takes a shot. Magdalena Nevins, the freshman, with the shot. Metro goalkeeper collects it, comes out to the edge of the box, and punts it out towards midfield. Lydia Sabath, another freshman for these young Blue Devils, is fighting for the ball with Metro. They play it ahead, and there's center back Catherine Barron. She puts a left foot on it, plays it wide, and Metro comes back across from midfield. Nevins gets into the action, and now Brooksman. Metro plays it ahead. There's the sophomore goalie we mentioned, Kaya Mills, out to get the ball. She brings it back in the goal box towards the center of the field. Puts a strong punt to it out towards midfield, and we're back underway. There's Sabath again, and now Barron fighting for the ball. Brooks will chase it towards the sideline with the Metro player who beats her to it. She's looking across that ball towards the middle. Brooks is making herself a pest. She plays it upfield, the corner of the box, and now Barron gets a foot on it. Outside the box, Barron keeps an eye on the Metro player. She does well there, gets it to her teammate. It's served across. Woo! Kaya Mills picks that cross out of the air. Really confident play. Nicely done, Kaya. Not a great punt, though. That ball's loose and it's dangerous. Here comes Metro. Number 1, Olivia Armstrong got in there, the junior, and ran off that unexpected threat for Metro. They really had a good chance to score. That thing escalated quickly. Mills punts this one out a little stronger in the direction of midfield. Sophomore Gracie Howland can't quite get there, but that is 14, Katie Cochran. She plays it back to Armstrong, who plays it up to midfield. Metro sends it back the other way. Here comes Barron again outside the box along the right sideline. Runs into a Metro player, pokes it out of bounds. Beg your pardon, Metro's going to get the throw in. Here's a throw in for Metro, left of the box. They settle along the sideline. Clever play there from number 10, but Armstrong sticks a foot in there, and then Howland. Metro at the end of the box. Oh, they cross nicely. We got a really good chance for Metro. Ball's loose. Really nice crossing play. The Metro player couldn't quite get her foot on it. And Kaya Mills, who's been very sharp, comes out and smothers that ball with a little help from her defense. She walks out to Liberty, the edge of the box, and now a strong punt from Mills in the direction of Nevins. Ball bounces over her to midfield. Metro plays that ball wide. They settle along the sideline. Really clever play to bring it forward, but Kayla Brooks steps in. And there's number 7 again, Ellen Powell. Ball bounces out to Brooks, who plays the ball across midfield. Metro knocks it back the other way. Armstrong and Barron converge. Metro player picks it up on the edge of the box, and there's Sabath, who does a really nice job of coming back and plays that ball ahead to Lexi Brooks. Brooks is contested. Nevins fighting for the ball now, as you see at midfield. Ball plays wide to the near side here, and here's Gracie Howland fighting a Metro player. A lot of physical play there. Gracie and number 10 for Metro going at it a little bit, and Gracie knocks it out of bounds. Throw in for Metro. Gracie and the same girl are going at it. She's got a couple of them over there she's fighting with, and the ball's played back to midfield. Lexi Brooks back, who's been active as well, plays it forward in the direction of Wilson. It bounces wide out there in the direction of Ellen Powell. Metro contains. Really nice play there from Metro. Clever play. A girl comes back and serves it towards the middle. Edge of the box, Barron meets the ball, and there's a little bit of a scrum, and Sabath is coming out with it, fighting her way upfield. Metro settles again. Challenged there by Lexi Brooks, and now Kayla Brooks overruns the ball. The ball's at the edge of the box, coming forward. And there's Mills again. She's done a nice job. 0-0 score a few minutes into the game. To add to the excitement here today, the scoreboard is down, so we'll be relying on the referee to keep the time. Howland plays that ball back in the direction of midfield to Barron. And now it's Nevins with a foot on it. She gets run off the ball by Metro, and here they come again. Brooks jostling on the edge of the box. Real physical play from the freshman Brooks and the Metro player. And the ball's over the sideline. Metro for a throw in. I'd say parallel to about the edge of the box. They throw it in towards the corner and it looked across. Misplay there, and it looks like Maplewood will come the other way. Brooks throws the ball in the direction of Nevins. She's in the area along with Powell against one Metro player. Nevins plays it forward. Forward again. Nice hustle here from Nevins. She's up the left sideline. The ball's over the side, and we're waiting for an indicator from the referee. It looks like we'll have another Maplewood throw in. Maplewood in blue and white moving from your left to your right. This is Kayla Brooks, who will do the honors again along that far sideline. Manchester Road behind her. Really a nice setting for a sporting event. She throws it to her sister Lexi. Metro pokes it out the other way. There's number 10 again, who's been busy for Metro. She plays it out wide to the right, and Metro's got the ball around midfield. As they play it ahead, Barron steps in, settles, and sends it out towards midfield. Metro player intercepts. And we've got a counterattack here. Metro player with Armstrong running. Mills is out of the goal. Armstrong's fighting. Ball still loose in front. And there's Kayla Brooks, knocks it out to the edge of the box where Sabath fights for it. Here come those Metro kids again. Ball bounces out wide to the left side for the Panthers. Cochran steps in and blocks across. The ball's over the end line. We're going to have our first corner kick. All kinds of action here in the first minutes of this game. Metro's controlling a good part of the action, but we do have a 0-0 score. So you see Kaya Mills, the sophomore goalie, who's done a really nice job so far for Maplewood in green. Middle of the box. Kayla Brooks is on the back. post, protecting there, and Olivia Armstrong on the front post. Nice organization from Noby's team as they get ready to defend their goal against this really persistent Metro Panthers attack. We'll pause and get ready for the ball to be put back in play. Low corner kick towards the middle. Ball's bouncing free in the box. Still bouncing, played across. And Powell, Ellen Powell's going to be for the first one there. She gets the ball just outside the box with her left foot where Metro runs it down. Attempted cross, Sabat steps in nicely and plays that ball. Nevins keeps it from going over the sideline. Nevins comes up with that ball, does well. And now there's a bit of a scrum. The ball's over the sideline and we're going to get a throw in. I don't see an indication from the, it looks like it's going to be a Metro throw in. You see that ball bouncing over towards the new tennis courts here in Maplewood. Blue Devils are shorthanded today. 4 kids not in uniform for various reasons. So they're a little shorthanded, but putting up a good fight. Ball's back in play. Ball's played across Brooks. There's Olivia Armstrong. Strong left foot out towards Julia Wilson. She plays wide to Gracie Howell. Gracie settles. Metro pokes that ball out, and they win a throw in for Olivia Armstrong. Gracie Howland doing a nice job there. Armstrong gets ready. Sends that ball up in the direction of Howland. She settles it, and it's played over the sideline again. Armstrong will move up and do it again. One of the first times in a while the Blue Devils have had that ball on the Panther side of the field. Armstrong takes a look. Looks like she's going to throw it down the sideline in the direction of Cochran. She's beaten to the ball, and now Barron fights for it at midfield. There's Lexi Brooks in the mix again, and then Barron plays it out in the direction of Nevins, who pokes that ball ahead with her left foot onto a Metro player's foot. Back to Lexi again. She plays it ahead to the same Metro player who plays it wide and over the sideline. As we have a break, as I mentioned again before, the Blue Devil throw in. Anna Karstison, Marissa Andes, Addie Nevins, and Meg Hofer are all not in uniform today for the Blue Devils, so they're a little bit short-handed. Coach Bethany Noby's young team has performed well and is looking forward to getting those kids back healthy soon. Somebody's got some work to do to go get that ball. I think that's Kayla Brooks. So she'll take the long walk back across the blue track here at Maplewood and get ready to throw it in. She's ready. Blue Devil throwing up in the direction of the sideline. It looks like her sister Lexi Brooks is the closest, but ball's played again over the sideline by Metro, and Kayla will do that again from about the same spot, maybe 3 or 4 meters back from where she was previously. Blue Devils traveling left to right. She throws that ball in Lexi's direction again. Same backline player for Metro plays it forward onto the feet of Powell. She plays it in the direction of Corcoran. Sabath plays it back ahead to Corcoran, and now here's Julia Wilson back. Clever play from Julia out to Corcoran, who plays it wide in the direction of Howland. Gracie can't get a foot on it, but it goes over the sideline off a Metro player. Blue Devils now starting to keep that ball on the Metro Panthers side of the field. That's number 1, Olivia Armstrong, the junior. Hits Brooks nicely on the run, and there's Howland, plays that ball ahead. Ball's bouncing around there a little bit. Along the sideline, looks like we have a penalty of some sort against Maplewood, and we'll have a free kick going the other way for the Metro Panthers. Looked like either Gracie Howland or Lexi Brooks did something the referee didn't like. They're going to put the ball down, and one of the white-shirted Metro Panthers is going to kick it the other way. They're ready to go. Ball from Metro towards midfield, but Katie Cochran steps in. Plays that ball ahead. Now it's back to Armstrong. Really a nice ball across the middle of the field. A little bit of a bunch of blue shirts there. Metro plays it wide. Nicely done by the Metro back. The link plays it forward to number 9, and here come the Metro Panthers with another counterattack. Barron steps in, but the ball bounces off of her. Now Kayla Brooks comes back, turns that ball up the field onto the foot of a Metro player. Now Lexi Brooks has a go at it. Metro plays it back towards the goal, and there's Kaya Mills again. Kaya gathers that ball real confidently. She's on the edge of the box. Strongest punt of the day maybe for Kaya in the direction of Julia Wilson and a couple Metro players. That ball's off Julia, back to a Metro center back who plays it wide to the right. Kayla Brooks gets there first. She's in there fighting a little bit. The ball's over the sideline. It looks like we'll have a Metro throw-in. Really non-stop action. Really entertaining game to watch. All these athletes are working at it. That ball's back towards the middle of the field. Cochran sticks her foot in. Here's Lexi Brooks. Unable to get that ball past the Metro player. It plays wide to Howland. She plays it ahead, and Metro knocks it the other way. Cochran, who's been busy, runs to the sideline, plays that ball safely over the end line. Here's the Metro throw-in. That ball's up the field. Olivia Armstrong gets there first, plays it back out of bounds, and another throw-in for Metro as they move up in the direction of the goal box. Kaya Mills back there in green directing traffic for the Blue Devils defensive line. That ball's off Armstrong twice, played back towards the middle of the field, and there's Catherine Barron. She gets there first, but gets knocked off the ball. Nice play for Metro. They come through, and they've got a chance. I think we have a penalty kick. It looks like the referee is indicating there was a trip of some sort. Let's see if they're inside or outside the box on this. Dangerous area. It looks like they're going to be just outside the box. So we're going to have a set piece here from Metro, maybe the best chance to score so far today. Maplewood organizes their wall. Referee backs him up a little bit to his version of 10 meters. He's directing traffic. Kaya Mills behind a wall of, it looks like Armstrong, Barron, Powell, and Corcoran. 9 puts a foot to it. Nice ball, and it's in the goal. She puts that ball up in the right-hand corner, and Kaya Mills, who's played well, probably didn't have much of a chance at that one. That ball, if you could see, was just outside the goal box, so Maplewood was able to put a wall up. But having said that, number 9 converted that opportunity nicely. So the Metro Panthers have taken a 1-0 lead. Like I said, the scoreboard's down, so we're relying on the referee for keeping the time. You see him checking his watch out there. You might notice in the foreground. I'm going to guess that we're about 15 minutes into the action of the 40-minute first half here. There's the kickoff onto the feet of Cynthia Alvarado, the lone senior who's in the game for Maplewood. Wilson taking a break. Holland plays that ball back towards the middle of the field. Metro plays it back up the other way. Nice ball through the middle. Metro on the attack here up the left side. Just inside the box. Barron scrums with the Metro player. That ball's over the goal line. And we're waiting for an indication from the referee. It appears we're going to have another corner kick. Maybe just a little bit of confusion there on what happened as they came up the sideline, but we will have a corner kick. So again, Mills, the sophomore goalie, settles things. It's Kayla Brooks, freshman on the back post. I believe Olivia Armstrong on the front post. Ball's played in. A little bit of scrum in the box. Catherine Barron from Maplewood gets the best of it, plays it in the direction of Alvarado. She can't quite get there, but Nevins can. She plays that ball straight ahead onto the foot of the center back for Metro. Cochran plays it back the other way. You see the Metro players retreating to get that ball. Nevins and Alvarado giving chase, and Nevins going to get to the ball first. A lot of effort from the freshman Nevins. She continues to play that ball ahead. It's towards the sideline. Still in bounds. Powell pokes it forward, and now here's Kayla Brooks at midfield. She gets run off the ball nicely by a Metro player. Here comes the Panther counterattack. It doesn't materialize. The ball goes over the sideline. We'll have another throw-in just a few moments. Again, the sun's peeking out behind the clouds a little bit here. Maybe 71, 72 degrees, a little bit of breeze. Really nice day. Brooks plays that ball forward. Metro is unable to settle, and she'll move up the sideline towards midfield for a second throw-in. Off she goes with it in the direction of her sister Lexi Brooks, but it looks like it went out of bounds, and Metro will bring that ball the other way from your right to your left. Little pause in the action as the Metro kids organize. Short throw in there. Ball's played ahead. Powell sticks her foot in. Creates a little bit of a problem. Now the ball's off Kayla Brooks' foot and out of bounds. Metro Panthers just inside the midfield, throw it in again. Ball's back over the end line, and this time we'll go the other way with the Blue Devils, excuse me. Strong throw from Kayla Brooks. Metro gets there first, plays it back across midfield onto the foot of Barron. She's run off the ball, but there's Armstrong to back her up. Armstrong plays it ahead, but Metro settles it and comes back the other way. Serves that ball towards the goal box. Mills is out off the goal line just fine to collect that ball. She's favored punting the ball as her way of distributing the ball today. She does it again. Kind of a high shorter punt off Lexi Brooks. Cochran plays a really nice ball wide to Nevins, who does a great job of settling it and plays it ahead again for Brooks. A little too far. Metro serves it this way, and here comes Olivia Armstrong. I think that ball's up. Nope, they're going to say that ball's not off the Metro player. Olivia plays it over the sideline, and Metro will throw it in near that Maplewood Richmond Heights bench. Bethany Noby looking on, the Maplewood coach, as the ball's thrown in. Cochran gets a foot on it and plays it back out of bounds. Again, Maplewood short-handed with just 13 kids in uniform, gets a chance to take a breath, and the action starts again. Another white throw-in as Cochran apparently pokes that ball back over the sideline. There's the Metro throw-in. Howland steps in off a Metro player and wins a throw-in for the Blue Devils. Nicely done, Gracie. Well, that's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. I didn't see it that way, folks. It looks like they're discussing it. Well, maybe the referees and I have a difference in opinion. I thought Gracie won the throw-in for Maplewood, but it is going to be a Metro Panthers throw-in. Okay, there's the whistle. A couple subs in for Metro. Ball's thrown inbounds up the sideline. This time that ball goes over off the Metro player. We will get the Maplewood Richmond Heights throw-in. That's Olivia Armstrong. Strong throw in the direction of Cochran. She plays it off Howland, who does really nicely to get the ball to Alvarado. Back in the direction of Howland. Nice idea, but a little too far. The ball's over the sideline. Metro's going to come the other way from your right to your left. Really nice there from Howland and Alvarado. They almost got something going. Now Cochran steps her foot in. Strong ball played forward towards the Maplewood end. Kayla Brooks gets a foot in there, and now it's going to be Barron. She plays that ball back out to Alvarado. She's unable to settle it. Metro sends it the other way. Past Armstrong, Barron, the last line of defense before goalie Kaya Mills, plays that ball wide across the sideline, and we have a Metro throw-in. About parallel to the top of the goal box on the left side of the field. Ball's back in play to Metro. They settle. Barron sticks a foot in there, and the ball's played by Metro across the end line. We'll have our first goal kick coming out from the left to the right. Freshman Kayla Brooks will do the honors. Mills sends the ball over to her, and as the Metro Panthers send in more subs, Maplewood's going to push that ball up the field. Brooks pooches a little kick in the direction of Cochran. Metro beats her to it, and now here's Armstrong watching the Metro wing. Ball's headed towards the sideline. It's over the sideline. We got a call of another corner kick. So again, we'll see number 1 Armstrong on the front post, but Kayla Brooks on the back post, Kaya Mills right in the middle as they defend the Blue Devil goal, already down 1-0. There's the indication from the referee, and here comes the corner. It's played low to the front of the box. That's Corcoran who plays the ball. Katie Corcoran plays that ball back across the end line, and we'll do a corner kick again. Same alignment for the Blue Devils. Ball's back in play towards the front of the box. And over the end line, this time off of Metro, we'll have another goal kick. 17 Wilson back in. She's going to give, it looks like she's going to give Ellen Powell a break. Ellen's worked hard so far. Again, 13 kids in uniform, just 1 sub for the Blue Devils. So Coach Bethany Noby will move those kids around the best she can and try to keep them fresh. Strong ball this time from Kayla Brooks up towards midfield. Sister Lexi's in there, and now Lydia Sabash. She plays it ahead in the direction of Nevins. Nevins does well to poke that ball over to Alvarado. Alvarado to Brooks. Brooks comes through, and this is the best chance for the Blue Devils so far. Metro right back steps in and pushes that ball wide. Got a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a free kick for the Blue Devils, just outside the goal box. Lexi Brooks, 4 goals on the season, really runs well. She got behind the Metro defense, and as they adjusted, the referee didn't like what he saw. Katie Corcoran, maybe the best chance for the Blue Devils here. Really nice spot for a kick. She serves that ball up nicely across the front. Nobody's going to get to it until 17 Wilson on the far side. She plays it back towards the goal box, but Metro's the first folks there. They play it out. Sabath plays it forward. They play it out again. Here comes the Metro counterattack. Kayla Brooks runs Metro off the ball, plays it back forward smartly to Lexi. Really a nice ball from Kayla Brooks. Lexi gets run off of it. They serve it ahead back to Kayla's head around midfield. Kayla gets another foot on it, plays it wide. Metro plays it up the sideline. That's number 3, Catherine Barron. She's going to get there first. Plays that ball off a Metro player. Now it's over the sideline. The referee's indicating we're going to have a Metro throw in. 2 good chances for the Blue Devils there. Brooks went on that run, drew the penalty, and then Cochran hit a nice ball across that Maplewood wasn't able to convert. You have a ruling of an illegal throw in there for Metro. Looks like we're going to get a Maplewood throw in. A little bit of a technique issue. Brooks does it the right way, throws it up the sideline in the direction of Jalea Wilson. Ball's back over the sideline. It looks like we're going to get a... we have a sub first for Metro, and we're going to get a Metro throw in over by the Metro bench. Right to your left. Brooks steps in, wins that ball, plays it ahead. Metro plays it back. It's off Lexi Brooks now. Really nice ball from the middle there. That was Wilson in the direction of Alvarado. Alvarado can't quite gather it. We're up the left sideline. Armstrong gives chase with that left wing, number 9 for Metro, who makes a terrific move. Back towards the middle with a cross. The ball's bouncing free. Metro turns and shoots wide. Number 9 from Metro, nicely done. She beat Armstrong with that ball, cut back and brought it across the middle of the field. Dangerous play there. In the end, the result's going to be a goal kick, and the score is going to stay 1-0. Best guess, we're probably 27 minutes or so into the into the half, excuse me. The scoreboard's down today. So we'll rely on the referee, but I think we have about maybe 12, 13 more minutes of action for you here in the first half. Kayla Brooks serves that ball ahead. That same number 9 we just mentioned wins it. She's got a shot at the goal, and it's in the goal. 2-0 Metro. I don't think Brooks got quite what she wanted on that goal kick. Number 9 won it, beat the MRH defender, and got it past goalie Kaya Mills. That happened in a hurry, and we've got a 2-0 score in favor of the Metro Panthers. Gracie Howland out now for Maplewood Richmond Heights, getting her first break. Number 1 Armstrong grabbing a little water as the ball gets ready to go back and play. Here's our kickoff from Nevins to Alvarado. Alvarado back to Lexi Brooks. She puts the ball up there in the direction of Ellen Powell. Metro's going to get there first and play it ahead. Barron's unable to settle, and we get another breakout for Metro. Barron gives chase nicely. Oh, and Mills does a terrific job. Comes out off her goal line and smothers that ball. That got dangerous in a hurry. Maplewood was playing with fire there to maybe go down 3-0 instead of 2-0, and then they were able to turn them aside. Ball's played out again wide to the right. Kayla Brooks plays it ahead. Metro pops it back the other way. There's Barron jostling with a Metro wing. She cuts it back and plays it towards the middle of the field. Lots of white shirts there. One of them loads up and shoots, and Kaya Mills. I think that was number 12 for Metro. Kaya Mills, really nice job to step in and get a save there, the sophomore goalie. Good job, Kaya. Now it's played ahead, and Metro comes right back the other way. This time we cross the end line, and we're going to have a goal kick. Last goal kick for MRH ended in a goal for Metro. Let's see if we can get a little better result. You see that back line for MRH trying to catch their breath. Short-handed today. Armstrong, Kayla Brooks, and Barron have gone the whole way here in the 70 degrees and sun, and they look like, by their body language, they're searching for another jolt of energy. Hang in there, girls. Brooks plays the ball this time. The referee doesn't like what happened. Oh, they were calling subs. And so we'll do it again. Metro, 17 girls in uniform. It appeared to me subbing girls in and out, maybe gaining a little bit of a competitive advantage by doing so. Brooks brings that ball back. This is Kayla Brooks, 16, the freshman. Her teammates wait, and she sends the ball out towards midfield. This time onto the foot of Ellen Powell. Ellen gets run off the ball by a Metro player, plays it ahead in the direction of Armstrong. Armstrong gets there, plays it over the sideline. We'll have another throw-in for Metro deep in the corner. From my vantage point here on the third floor of our historic building, it's going to be hard to see the throw-in, but we'll see the ball come back and play here in just a moment. Little pause in the action. Coach Bethany Noby, who played on this field for Maplewood Richmond Heights herself, is out there directing traffic. Ball's back in play in the direction of Mills, the goalie. She scoops it up, takes a breath, and heads out towards the front of the box. Strong punt this time for Mills. Out towards midfield, it bounces free where Lydia Sabath gets a foot on it. Gets run off the ball by a Metro player. They play it back ahead. Mills hustles out off her line. Nicely done, Kyle. And what looked dangerous there for a minute, Mills' capable hands turn that aside. She punts it out ahead towards midfield. Clever header from Lexi Brooks onto the foot of Nevins. Nevins plays it out to Wilson, back in the direction of Brooks. Looked like the Blue Devils had something going there, but in the end it got, dangerous ball there. Mills is able to pick that ball up. For a moment, the Blue Devils started to mount a bit of an attack. They'll try it again here. This time a lower punt from Mills. Lexi Brooks gets beat to the ball by a Metro player who cuts it back towards the middle. 14 Corcoran steps in, plays it to Nevins. Nevins pokes it ahead. There's Metro back the other way onto the foot of Barron. Lydia Sabath in there with Barron. Barron and Kayla Brooks trying to turn away the most recent Metro Panther attack. In the middle of the field, Brooks plays it to Sabath. Sabath to Corcoran. Corcoran up the field. Nice combination there. But they're only going to get as far as the back line of Metro, who plays it back ahead. Now it's Kayla Brooks over on the sideline. Going to have an MRH throw-in. A little bit of a collision there between Kayla and the Metro player. Action resumes again from your left to the right as Kayla throws it in the direction of Jalea Wilson, fellow freshman, on the way to Corcoran. And here's Nevins running through nicely. Magdalena Nevins plays it in the direction of Alvarado. She shields the Metro player, turns it wide in the direction of Powell. Powell steps in, helps her buddy Alvarado, knocks it forward. Here's back to Powell. She plays it ahead, and Alvarado's going to have a chance to score. Oh! Metro goalie comes out and turns her aside. Easily the best chance of the day for the Blue Devils. Now Nevins steps in, sends the ball into the box, and Alvarado might be the first one there. She jostles with the Metro players, trying to turn that ball back across the middle of the field. Up the sideline, they continue to go at it. A little bit of a lull in the action. Now the ball's over the sideline, and we're going to get a Maplewood throw-in. Alvarado got behind the defense there, was getting ready to take a shot, and the Metro goalie came off her line and smothered that shot nicely. Another wave of subs for Metro. A little bit of frustration, I'm sure, for the Blue Devils. If we could have a couple more kids in uniform and sub in and out ourselves. Jalea Wilson's going to take a break, 17. She brought a lot of value to the Blue Devils in the last few minutes. Throw in from number 1 Armstrong towards Brooks in the box. The ball's over the end line, and the Blue Devils have won their first corner kick for the game. Number 14, Katie Corcoran's going to handle it. She's got a capable right foot. Another freshman for this young Blue Devils team is going to put this ball back in play. Metro organizes their defense. MRH does likewise as they look to convert off this corner kick. Corcoran signals. She's got the go-ahead and plays a good ball towards the middle. It's bouncing around in the box, but Metro gets there first and plays it ahead. Catherine Barron does well to get over, plays the ball in the direction of Nevins. It gets through to Nevins off a Metro player. Now Sabath overruns it a bit, and here comes the Metro counterattack. Kayla Brooks steps in, plays the ball back ahead towards Nevins, and now Lexi Brooks plays it wide really smartly to Gracie Howland. She wastes no time, sending it out this way to Alvarado. Alvarado fights two, is unable to fight him off. Metro plays it the other way. Really good action here. Up the sideline, Metro's number 4, watched by Ellen Powell, number 7. Ball plays back towards the middle of the field. There's Kayla Brooks. She settles the ball. Okay, they're going to call the trip on Kayla Brooks, it looks like. I definitely saw the Metro player go down, so that's the referee's judgment. You can see a little bit of fatigue on the body language of the MRH kids. Lexi Brooks, who's a real competitive young player, was asking out there. It looks like she was looking to catch a break. Don't believe she's been out yet in this game. So here's the free kick for Metro. Maplewood organized on the edge of the goalie box. That ball comes in short and low. Katie Corcoran plays it out to Nevins. Nevins tries to cut it back towards the middle of the field. It's going to be Metro who gets to it first. They play the ball ahead down the right sideline. Olivia Armstrong's first one of the ball. She plays it up the field to the feet of a Metro player. Metro just outside the box. Powell steps in, takes a poke at the ball. Now they cut it back towards the goal box. Off of number 14, Corcoran, and Armstrong plays it back over the end line, or the goal line, sideline. Excuse me. Another sub for Metro. We'll have a pause of the action and a throw-in soon. By my guess, we probably have 5 minutes of action left in the first half. Metro Panthers 2. Maplewood Richmond Heights Blue Devils 0 at this point. Ball's back in play. Edge of the goal box. That's, I believe, Wilson plays that ball out. Metro plays it back up off Howland. Kayla Brooks pushes the ball wide towards the edge of the goal box. Metro wins the ball, looks to cross. It's over the sideline, and it looks like the referee's indicating a corner kick. Looked like the Maplewood Richmond Heights back line might have gotten a little fatigued there. Got beat to a ball and lost a corner kick, so they'll try to turn aside the Panthers here. Number 8, Sabath, taking a break right now for the Blue Devils. Again, with just one sub, it's a tall order in this 70-degree weather for these girls to play the whole way. Metro Panthers performing well. Really nice corner kick. In the end, it's off of number 1 Armstrong on the front post, and we'll do it all again. Strong corner kick over there from, I think, number 6 for Metro. Played that ball all the way to the edge of the goal. Now she plays it towards the top of the box where Grace Howland gets a foot on it. Metro gets it back, attempts to cross, and it's over the sideline. This time we're definitely going to have a goal kick. The Blue Devils start to push out from the left to the right. Really a great setting for a high school soccer game here at Manchester and Big Bend. Kayla Brooks plays that ball ahead. Barron fights for it, wins the ball, plays it ahead with her left foot in the direction of Gracie Howland. Gracie gets a foot on it, and it looks like we're going to have an MRH throw-in. Really nice there from Catherine Barron. She settled that goal kick, played it up towards the outside. Gracie Howland got there first, and we won an MRH throw-in. Oh, excuse me, free kick. Apparently there was an infraction. Kayla Brooks plays a strong ball ahead up the sideline. It's over that sideline, and now we will have that throw-in on the Metro Panthers side of the field. Kayla throws that ball in. Metro right back plays it forward off of Nevins. Metro wins that ball up the sideline past Kayla Brooks. Ooh, dangerous cross, and Metro's behind the defense. Barron's giving chase. Nicely done for Barron. Runs the girl off the ball. 17 Wilson plays the ball wide. Ball's headed back into the goal box, and Kaya Mills, sophomore goalie, picks it up. That was a dangerous play there for the Blue Devils as the Metro Panthers counterattack up behind the defense, and Catherine Barron was able to run aside the attack. Now a misplay by Metro leaves the ball on Lexi Brooks' feet. She plays it in the direction of Evans and now in the direction of Alvarado on the other side. Metro plays it ahead off Nevins' head. Brooks gets through one, and now the right back for Metro tries to settle, puts that ball past Grace Highland up the sideline and onto, I believe, a Maplewood throw-in. Now have Kayla Brooks with the throw-in as the first half winds down. Kayla throws it in direction of Sister Lexi and then off of Grace Howland and onto that distinctive Blue Devil track. Tomorrow the Blue Devils are hosting the league track meet here. Join us tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock for the discus and shot put, and after that a whole lot of good track and field action. Coach Joe Spinks and the Blue Devil track team having a really good season. We'll have a lot of good athletes on display then. Ball's thrown back in up the sideline. It's over the sideline, and we're going to have a Maplewood throw in this time. Kayla Brooks down that far sideline from your left to your right. Throws the ball up the field. The right back plays it back off Caleb's thigh towards the middle of the field. Metro settles the ball first. Come through midfield. Number 9, who's had a nice match, turns it out to number 4. Up the left side. That's Powell, the sophomore. She does well to run 4 off the ball, and Metro's won a throw-in. We expect that halftime whistle anytime here. 40-minute halves. Ball's played ahead that time by Powell. Howland's unable to settle. Nor is Brooks, and that ball's back into the goal box. Now Brooks gets to it. Plays it ahead, and that's Gracie Howland, the sophomore. She's going to get there. Good from Gracie. She plays it on to Nevins' feet, the freshman. Metro wins the ball back, plays it over the sideline and off their coach. And we're going to have an MRH throw-in. As I mentioned, 40-minute halves. The clock stopped on the 2 Metro goals, so at about 4:42 in the afternoon, we'll see the end of this first half soon. There's Jalea Wilson. She steps in, knocks the ball across midfield, and Metro plays the ball over the sideline. Kayla Brooks with another throw-in over there. She plays it in the direction of our sister Lexi, and there's the whistle for halftime. 2-0 Metro Panthers as we go to halftime. We're going to step aside for just a few minutes, and we'll bring you the second half shortly. Okay, welcome back to Maplewood, Missouri. Maplewood Richmond Heights Blue Devils are taking the field behind 2-0 to the Metro Panthers, who are about to kick off the second half here in girls high school soccer action. Metro performed really well in the first half. Lots of good counterattacks and 2-0 score at this point. There's the kickoff. We're underway in the second half. Metro advances that ball onto the Blue Devils side. Number 8 with a nice solo run right away. Catherine Barron tries to step in, and now Kayla Brooks. And I think we're going to have a goal kick. 8-1 on a nice solo run. Ellen Powell took her off her feet. And it looks like we're going to start the second half with a Metro Panthers penalty kick. Excuse me, I said goal kick. Really a nice solo run from number 8. She beat two Blue Devils players, was moving to her left or the right off the edge of the box and got taken off her feet by Powell. So now Kaya Mills, sophomore goalie who's done well, will try to face her down and see if she can stop this penalty kick to start the second half. Not an easy task. It's 13 from Metro that'll do the honors. There's the whistle. Mills up on the balls of her feet. The ball is struck just past the diving Mills and into the net. 3-0 Metro. That happened really quickly to start the second half. Coach Bethany Noby and her somewhat short-staffed Blue Devils a little deflated by that. Blue Devils just 13 kids in uniform. 12 in uniform. Goalie Kaya Mills and 12 field players. They have 4 out today for various reasons. They play the ball ahead now at 3-0. Big foot from Lexi Brooks. She drives that ball with her left foot all the way back to the Metro goal box where they give chase. They play the ball out wide to the left. Lexi's back there, and now Julia Wilson plays it forward to Magdalena Nevins, the freshman. She's unable to settle it. Metro comes the other way. Freshman Lydia Sabath at midfield plays that ball forward. Metro settles it, plays it wide, and here they come on another counterattack. That's Lexi Brooks. The freshman plays that ball wide. Fighting for that ball. It's over the sideline. We're waiting for an indicator from the referee. He's going to call a blue throw-in. Lexi got tied up there a little bit with a Metro player. It's hard to say whose ball it was going to be, but he rules a penalty. We're going to have a free kick from Olivia Armstrong. Right back. She plays that ball towards midfield, the direction of Katie Cochran. She is unable to settle, but Magdalena Evans is. She plays that ball ahead smartly in the direction of Sylvia Alvarado. Metro pokes it back out towards midfield. Brooks fighting for it. Brooks sees her way through a couple Metro players, but's turned aside. Now Sabath, the freshman, overruns the ball, as does Brooks. Catherine Barron, center back, steps in and plays a strong ball with her left foot. It ends up with Nevins. Nevins plays it in the direction of Lexi Brooks. Metro wins the ball and plays it back over midfield. Metro plays that ball wide. Here comes their counterattack. They don't get organized, and Catherine Barron steps in and plays the ball up the sideline. Julia Wilson with a strong ball. Alvarado, the lone senior, runs onto it. Fighting with a Metro player. She comes through and lets a shot go. Really nice individual effort from Alvarado. Metro goalie turns it aside. Boy, Alvarado was able to get herself organized, let that shot go really strong. Cochran steps in and fights for it at midfield, as does Lexi Brooks. She comes forward, the ball bounces wide. Katie Cochran gives chase along with Powell. Metro plays it ahead. Kayla Brooks steps in and plays the ball forward. Metro pushes it back over the sideline, and we're going to get an MRH throw-in from the same freshman, Kayla Brooks. Strong throw ahead off a Metro player. She plays it over Kayla's head out to midfield. Here's Barron again. She runs the Metro player off the ball, as does Sabath, who steps in. Metro wins it, plays it out across midfield. Barron's right back there again. She plays a really nice wide ball in the direction of Wilson and Alvarado. Metro gets there first. Wilson steps a foot in and wins a throw-in for Metro. Nicely done from Julia Wilson. That'll be Armstrong, who typically handles throw-ins on that side of the field. Throws that ball in the direction of Brooks. She wins it, plays a nice ball in the middle of Katie Cochran. She plays it back wide in the direction of Alvarado, but Metro gets there first. Wilson fighting for that ball. It's back out towards the sideline and over the sideline. Looks like we're going to have a throw-in. That throw-in's going to belong to the Blue Devils. So there's Olivia Armstrong. Throws that ball in the direction of Lexi Brooks. She fights for it with a Metro player. Lexi wins it, plays it with her left foot towards the middle of the field. Cochran gives chase, but Metro pushes that ball out towards midfield. Brooks is right back there again. We have a blue throw-in. Here's Olivia Armstrong just beyond midfield as the Blue Devils move from your right to the left. They trail 3-0 and look to get something going offensively. Wilson has a go at that ball in the direction of Alvarado. Alvarado fights for it, loses it to a Metro player, but Wilson steps back in and plays that ball ahead smartly. Cochran runs onto it, can't get there. Wilson plays it ahead another time in the direction of Powell. Ellen Powell giving chase towards the sideline with a Metro player. She does well and runs the Metro player off the ball. Still fighting for it. It bounces through. Metro plays it towards midfield. Kayla Brooks gets there, plays it off a Metro player. She advances the ball across midfield. Here comes the Metro counterattack. They've got some room. I thought we might have had an offsides, but they did not see it that way, so Metro's got the ball left of the box. They play it back towards the middle, and sophomore goalie Kaya Mills picks it up. Kaya settles things in. Takes a breath. Nice, strong, low punt out towards midfield. Lexi Brooks gets her right foot on it this time, sends it out in the direction of Alvarado. Metro plays it back ahead. Wilson with a nice ball in the middle of Magdalena Nevins. Metro ultimately plays it to the side right in front of us. And it's kept in bounds by number 1 from Metro. She hustles, does well to get it over there. Powell gives chase, and now Brooks steps in, bounces that ball forward to Nevins. Nevins in that distinctive blue and white hair is fighting for the ball. Comes back out towards midfield, now over the sideline, and we'll get a throw in from Kayla Brooks. Gracie Holland's going to step in the game, and Powell's going to take a rest. Number 2, Gracie. Scored in the last 2 Maplewood games. If up, that ball's blown dead. We have some Metro subs coming. As we mentioned in the first half, Metro looks to have about 17 girls in uniform. Maplewood maybe 12. And Metro might have had some competitive advantages. They run girls in and out. Maplewood unable to do so. Here's Brooks with the throw-in. We're ready to go. She throws it in the direction of Cochran. Now Nevins gets a foot on it, pushes that ball in the direction of Sabath, but she can't quite get there. Metro turns it the other way. Edge of the box. Mills is out and smothers that ball nicely. Armstrong ran back, jostling with the offensive player from Metro. Pretty good chance again there for Metro. Mills takes a breath and serves a strong punt out in the direction of midfield. It bounces right to Magdalena Nevins. She plays it wide. Nicely done, Magdalena. In the direction of Alvarado and now Brooks. Brooks gets taken off her feet, and here comes Metro the other way. Catherine Barron steps in, turns that attack aside to Brooks. She plays a smart ball to Cochran, and Cochran, that was a thing of beauty, plays it out to Alvarado. Alvarado can't quite get there, and the ball is over the sideline for a throw-in. We went Brooks to Cochran, each on one touch, and then Cochran played a beautiful ball out towards Alvarado. That was nice to see. Coach Bethany Noby's going to like that kind of action. Now Olivia Armstrong will handle the throw-in on the far side. That ball's out in the direction of Cochran again. Played out towards the center of the field where Brooks is back off her feet again. No penalty called. Her sister Kayla now is fighting at midfield with a Metro player. She does a nice job of running the girl off the ball. Now she wins it back. Ball's played back ahead, and here comes Metro up the sideline and over the sideline. Good effort for number 9 for Metro and Kayla Brooks, the freshman. Kayla makes a nice throw up the middle of the field. Now Kayla plays it in the direction of her sister Lexi at midfield. Let's see if she can get there first. She does. Nicely done, Lexi. She gets taken off her feet a third time, and this time they're going to call a penalty. Lexi ran into 25 from Metro, who introduced her to the dirt there. Lexi's back up. She's going to take a breath. And it looks like Katie Cochran might handle the free kick here. They're going to have to push that ball back towards midfield. Really good action here over the last couple minutes. Game's gotten very physical. A lot of kids competing for that ball. So Katie, just outside the center circle, is going to serve this ball ahead. She plays a nice ball that bounces into the box. Played wide, but off to the foot of Wilson, who tries to cross, and it goes over the end line. We'll have a goal kick. Wilson had a notion there that she was going to pop that ball up in the direction of Nevins and Howland and try to get a goal. She's just a little bit off her target. Ball goes over the end line. We'll get a Metro goal kick. Ball's coming out in front of us here. Nevins is the first one of the ball. She can't fully settle. Now it goes past Howland and over the sideline. Kayla Brooks back for a blue throw-in. Strong throw-in from Kayla up the sideline. Gracie Howland gives chase. Kayla with a nice one-touch ball to Cochran, who can't settle. Now in the middle of the field, Lydia Sabath takes a poke at it. They have a delayed penalty there on Sabath. They're going to say that she got underneath the girl's feet there. Playing the advantage rule, the referee determined Sabath had gained an advantage, and Metro's going to get a free kick. .25 here for Metro, serves the ball forward off Shalia Wilson. Another Maplewood Richmond Heights freshman. Ball's played forward nicely by Metro. They counterattack across the middle of the field. Number 9 plays that ball wide off to 19. She's going to take a shot, and it hit the crossbar. Bounced again, and Mills turns it aside. Really nice hustle from Mills. Number 9 hit the crossbar. That ball bounced towards the middle of the goal. Another Metro player got a foot on it, and Mills hustled back and smothered it. Really well done, Kaya. Really well done. Strong punt as well, out towards midfield. It's Alvarado and Wilson, the senior and the freshman. One of them distributes the ball to Nevin. She knocks it back in the direction of Alvarado. Metro player gets there first and plays it over the sideline. Folks, I might be understating how good that play was from Kaya Mills. That ball was on the right side of the box. It hit the crossbar, came back towards the middle of the field. Mills realized what happened, turned, ran back towards the middle of the goal, and smothered the follow-up shot. Really good instincts from her. From one game to the next, you can see the sophomore getting better in goal. Kind of a fluttery throw in there from Armstrong is going to end up on the foot of a Metro player. She breaks out, and here comes that Panther counterattack. Kayla Brooks comes in nicely that time. Two-touch soccer, settles the ball, plays it ahead to Cochran. Cochran towards Alvarado, and here come the Blue Devils. Alvarado trying to cross that ball. She flips it to Cochran off a Metro player and towards the goal line. Alvarado does a really good job to try to cut it back, but it doesn't get there. The ball's rolling towards the corner, and I think we're going to have a corner kick for the Blue Devils. Really a nice effort from Alvarado. She's going to take a moment to pause here. Looks like Alvarado's off her feet. They're going to stop the clock here for just a minute. You might notice as we wait here, you see members of the Maplewood Richmond Heights Blue Devil track team. They're in final preparations here for tomorrow's league meet. If you have a chance to tune back in tomorrow, you'll see a very strong Maplewood Richmond Heights track team in their league meet against teams from Hancock, Brentwood, and elsewhere. A lot of good athletes on display. This is bad news here for the Blue Devils. They only have one sub as it stands, and now Alvarado is down there tending to her. Looks like maybe an issue with her foot, if I was guessing. Already, Anna Karstensen, Marissa Andes, Addie Nevins, and Meg Hofer, all sophomores, are out of the lineup here for the Blue Devils. Seems kind of treacherous to be a sophomore on the Blue Devils team. If you're a sophomore, you're having trouble staying healthy, I suppose. So a young team here, made younger and thinner by this rash of injuries and kids unable to play. We certainly hope Alvarado's okay. She's still down and getting tended to by the trainer, with Coach Bethany Noby looking on. Bethany, MRH alumni, had a lot of success on this soccer field in the early this century. around, I believe she's a 2009 graduate, but in the aughts they had some strong girls teams here, and Bethany was a big part of that. Looks like Alvarado is going to get to her feet, which is of course good to see. She's going to take the short route off the field here across the sideline, but she is on her feet, and we certainly wish her the best. That means Magdalena Nevins is going to be back in the game number 12, and that's all the Blue Devils we have. Folks, we hope they stay healthy, because I'm certainly not capable of going out there and playing with them. We're kind of out of options here as Blue Devil fans. So we're ready for the corner kick Alvarado ran. She is on her feet and walking, so we certainly wish her the best. There's the corner kick from Cochran back towards the goal box. The ball bounces back towards her. Comes across the sideline. We're going to have an MRH throw in. Alvarado does seem to be doing okay. She's walking and talking to the trainer. Ball's back in play. Sabath casts watch over a Metro player, plays that ball out towards midfield where Kayla Brooks meets it with her left foot. Now her sister Lexi tries to settle on the edge of the box along with Cochran. Cochran plays it forward into the hands of the Metro goalie. Metro goalie is out towards the edge of the goalie box. She punts that ball in the direction of midfield. It's going to bounce back to Kayla Brooks again. She plays it off a Metro player. Now it's Barron. Fights off another Metro player, and a third one knocks it out to Gracie Howland. Gracie with a nice move up the sideline. Best moment of the day so far for Gracie. Up, she's off her feet trying to play that ball. So now they play it forward over the sideline. Kayla Brooks will throw it in. We'll have another go at it. Nice throw forward from Brooks, and Katie Corcoran's going to beat everybody to that ball along the sideline. She plays out to Howland. Howland really good to Powell. Powell across. Nice bit from those three. We went Cochran to Howland to Powell really well. So the two sophomores and the freshmen got together and brought that ball across the middle of the field. Now the ball bounces back out to midfield where Kayla Brooks heads it forward. Kayla wins that ball up the sideline. She puts it in the direction of Howland, but ultimately Grace doesn't get to it before it goes over the sideline. We're going to have a Metro throw in and a couple more Metro subs. Number 9, Alvarado, looks fine. If her family and friends are watching, she's on her feet drinking some water and sitting down on the bench. That's good to see, of course. Here comes the Metro throw-in. Ball's played out towards the middle of the field off the throw-in. At midfield, Barron settles nicely. She puts a nice ball out there in the direction of Julia Wilson. Julia's going to fight the right back, and she's going to win the ball. Really good, Julia. That ball is moving towards the sideline, or the end line. She keeps it in. It gets played wide ultimately. Cochran's going to try to do the same thing. She wins the ball, but plays it over the goal line, and we're going to have a Metro goal kick. Julia Wilson, freshman, Katie Cochran, sophomore, both showing a lot of life there. Beg your pardon, Katie's a freshman as well. So we were just talking up here at halftime while the Blue Devils are down 3-0 today. Lots of talented freshmen and sophomores, and the future looks bright for the Blue Devils over the next couple of years. 3 or 4 of those girls, of course, not in uniform today, but when they all get together, this team could be something to deal with in the future. Now here comes Metro. They play that ball forward. Catherine Barron gives chase. Ball's out wide to the left side. Sabath steps in but overruns the ball. Ball's played forward up the side. Metro looks to cross, and they do so, but right into the hands of Kaya Mills. Kaya runs that ball out. She's on the edge of the box. She's going to pause, and I believe she'll punt that ball out, waiting for her tired Blue Devil teammates to come forward. That ball bounces off Sabath. Low punt. Now Sabath fights for it. The ball bounces out in the direction of Corcoran. And now Barron, who misses this one, the ball, the nice little shot played forward, and Mills gathers it in again. Mills gives it another punt, strong punt this time in the direction of Ellen Powell, at midfield. Ellen plays that ball forward. Back to the feet of the Metro center back. She turns it and brings it up the field. Plays that ball wide to the left. And as they advance it, Catherine Barron steps in. Plays a strong ball up the side. Around midfield, it bounces on to Katie Cochran. And then Brooks. Cochran and Brooks converge. Cochran wins the ball, plays it wide to Gracie Howland. Gracie, another good effort there. Still fighting for the ball. Aggressive from Gracie, but in the end she pokes it over the sideline. We're going to have a white throw in. Here come the Panthers enjoying a 3-0 lead. They scored early this half, and then the scoring has slowed down since. Gracie Howland steps in again. Ball's poked out towards midfield where Ellen Powell gets it. She plays the ball off a Metro player, plays it again wide for Jalea Wilson. Jalea is not going to get there before it goes over the sideline. Unofficially, it looks like we're about 17 minutes into the half, so we're approaching the midway point. Of course, the scoreboard's down today at Maplewood. We apologize for that inconvenience, but we'll do our best here to keep our eyes on things. Oh, Jalea Wilson wins a ball from Metro, and she's on the edge of the box. Solo run hits a nice cross. Metro gathers the ball in. Metro goalie's been very steady today. She plays that ball out to midfield where Kayla Brooks has a go in it. A little bit of life from Kayla, but the ball goes over the sideline. Another throw in for Metro. All right, here's the throw in. That ball's bouncing around. Gracie Howland puts a big foot on it. Metro plays it out of bounds, and Gracie, nicely done. She's won a throw in for the Blue Devils. Looks like freshman Magdalena Evans is going to return to the action here in just a moment. First, we'll have Kayla Brooks with the throw in. Nice throw in from Kayla up the sideline. Cochran giving chase with the defender. The defender turns it up the field onto the feet of Ellen Powell. Ellen plays a nice ball back into the goal, but it's going to inch across the goal line before anybody gets to it. And Magdalena Nevins back in the game. Goal kick for Metro as they sub 4 more. Metro appears to have a deep team. Everybody that's coming out of this game appears to have something to offer and has helped the Panthers' cause. Here comes the Metro goal kick from your left to your right. It looks like the center back's going to handle it. And we're back underway. Lexi Brooks had a shot at that, but overruns it, as does Powell. Metro plays it up the sideline. Kayla Brooks gets a foot on it. Sort of a miss hit. It comes out towards midfield. Metro advancing. Armstrong steps in, now Sabath. And now Barron plays that ball wide towards Katie Cochran. Katie turns that ball up the field. But over the sideline, we'll have a Metro throw in just past midfield. Metro will look to advance that ball back the other way. There's your throw in. Ball bounces out to Cochran. Squibs a bit off her foot to Nevins. Nevins plays it smartly to Brooks. Lexi tried to play it. Cynthia was unable to do so. Alvarado couldn't get there. Metro counterattack towards midfield, but Kayla Brooks steps in and serves that ball forward. Well done, Kayla. Jalea Wilson can't quite get there. Metro plays it the other way over the sideline. We'll get another throw in. Olivia Armstrong on the far side, as she has been all day. She throws that ball forward in the direction of Evans. Now it bounces off Lexi Brooks and onto the feet of Alvarado. Alvarado wins a throw in. Excuse me, that's not Alvarado, that's Jalea Wilson. We haven't seen Alvarado back in since she was shaking up. Beg your pardon for them for misspeaking there. Jalea has been real active as well. So here's your throw in the direction of Lexi Brooks. Now it bounces off Cochran, right? Cochran turns that ball, but over the goal line. So we'll have another Metro goal kick. No, excuse me. It's going to go off a Metro player, and we'll have a corner kick from Katie Cochran. No goals lit yet for the Blue Devils, but they have spent a fair amount of time on the Metro side of the field here in the second half. They run onto a nice cross from Cochran. The ball bounces through. Oh, Powell got a foot on it, but it's over the sideline. Katie hit a nice cross there as the Blue Devil kids ran forward. It looked like Paul got a foot on it, but wasn't able to turn it in the direction of the goal. That actually turned into somewhat of a dangerous play. Pretty good scoring chance there for the Blue Devils. So now we're right back at another Metro goal kick, maybe the 5th or 6th of the half. Magdalena Nevins fighting for that with a Metro player. Fights a little more and plays the ball forward, but onto the foot of the Metro center back who plays it out towards midfield. Sabath and Armstrong are there, but Metro counterattacks. They're up the left side. Barron fights her off. Barron tries to turn that ball, but another Metro player, number 10's there to hit across. Ball's on the edge of the box. They turn and shoot. That ball's squibbing and it's off the goal post. Mills runs that ball down and gets it across the goal line. We'll have a Metro free kick. Dangerous play there. Real close to a Metro goal. The ball hit the outside of the goal post, it appeared, and Mills then guided it across the goal line, and here comes a corner kick as Metro does some more substituting. That ball struck back in play. Strong low corner kick. Barron plays it out towards the edge of the box with her left foot. Gracie Howland beats everybody to it. Ooh, she plays that ball back towards the goal box. But in the end, Wilson gets to it and plays a really good ball up to Magdalena Nevins. Ball bounces to midfield, and there's Ellen Powell. Ellen gets taken off her feet, and now a couple bodies are flying. Now Brooks and another player go down. No calls from the referee. Things hopped up a notch there and got really physical. Out of midfield, there's another scrum. Nevins plays that ball onto the feet of Lexi Brooks. Brooks is out. She goes wide towards Howland, but doesn't get it quite far enough, and Howland can't run out towards it. Ball's back up the field. Now Kayla Brooks turns, strikes a nice ball in the direction of her sister Lexi. Metro beats her to it, and now Barron's here. Barron plays that ball back into the Metro end. Off the Metro back to the left back who advances the ball out towards midfield. Nice solo run. Wilson turns it back the other way. Really nice ball from Wilson up to Katie Cochran. Katie plays that up into some open space. Only person home is the Metro center back again who plays it ahead. Now Barron strikes that ball over the sideline. Metro coach knocks it down. Metro player picks it up, and we've got a throw in around midfield. Metro settles right around midfield. Ball bounces off a Blue Devil player. Now another one. It's played in the direction of Lexi Brooks. She does well and keeps that ball in bounds, and Lexi's on the run. Looking for some help. We're looking for some blue jerseys, and Lexi draws a penalty kick. Not a penalty kick, excuse me, a free kick. Metro folks, I didn't mean to worry you. There's not a penalty kick coming. Really good individual effort from Lexi Brooks. And Katie Cochran, who handles a lot of the free kicks, is going to handle this one and try to play it back towards the middle of the field. Blue Devils coming forward. There's the whistle. Katie plays a really nice ball, but it's going to be the Metro goalie who gathers it. Nicely done from her. She's had a nice game today. She's got a clean sheet at 3-0. Nice punt up towards midfield. Number 9 from Metro does a nice job to settle that ball. She plays it ahead onto the feet of Catherine Barron, center back for the Blue Devils. Metro in possession at midfield. Kayla Brooks turns that aside, and Grace Howland gives chase. Bounces off her to Powell. There's Lydia Sabath, who plays it ahead in the direction of Brooks. That was a pretty good idea. It didn't quite get there. Ball's turned back the other way, and Sabath plays it ahead, but nobody's there but white shirts. They play it back towards middle field. Midfield, both teams trying to settle and get something organized. Metro's turn as they play it again, but Brooks steps in and hits a long ball. Center back retreats. Collects that ball, and Nevins gives chase. She forces that ball wide, and Grace Howland's going to keep it. We're going to have a throw-in. Nevins did a nice job to run after Kayla Brooks' ball and rush that center back and win a throw-in. Brooks throws it in. It bounces to Holland. Holland plays it towards the middle of the field. We've got a whistle. It looks like there's a substitution. I'm a little confused by what happened there, honestly, folks. The ball was in play. Maplewood mounting an attack, and in the end there was a whistle. Yeah, a little shrug from the referee. That might not have gone the way they intended. Now Brooks throws it in the direction of 14, which is Cochran, who's been very active today. Cochran wins that ball, plays it across the middle. Here's Alvarado running onto it, and now Nevins. She plays the ball back into the goal box. Really good from Katie Cochran. Good effort from Alvarado to try to get there, and now she's... Ooh, excuse me, that's Wilson. I beg your pardon. Alvarado's getting ready to come back in the game. We haven't seen her since she went down and was shaken up earlier. That was Wilson. I misspoke. That same Wilson plays that ball over the sideline. But Katie Cochran on the left side made a really nice crossing pass with her left foot. Wilson just shy of running onto it and doing something exciting there for the Blue Devils. Our time up here is, of course, unofficial, but by our guess, we have maybe 12 or 13 minutes to go in this contest. Good to see Cynthia Alvarado back in, first time since she was shaken up. Nevins takes a break, and the ball's back in play. We're going to have a Blue Devils throw-in. Number 1, Olivia Armstrong. Is going to put both feet down, put both hands on that ball over her head, and throw it forward. Referee says, let's go. Armstrong sends it out in the direction of Alvarado. It's Lydia Sabath. Gathers that ball, plays it to Cochran. Cochran tries to play it wide. Metro gets the better of it, and they're on the counterattack. Kayla Brooks looks to turn that counterattack aside. She's fighting for the ball at midfield. Metro ultimately slowed down but wins it back. Then Wilson plays it ahead to Powell. Good effort from Powell. That ball bounces through, and it's going to be Brooks. Terrific ball from Kayla Brooks out wide to Gracie Howland. Gracie tries a shot. It bounces off the Metro defender. They serve it wide and almost keep it in bounds. Maybe Kayla Brooks' best moment of the day. On one touch, that ball was coming to the middle of the field, and she passed it wide to Gracie. Gracie took a run at it, attempted to take a shot. Kayla will see what else she can do as she throws the ball into the goal box. Ball's served back out along the sideline and ultimately over the sideline. Kayla will have another go at it. She takes a look, throws it back in the same direction, just over Cochran. Her sister Lexi Brooks fighting for that ball. Now it's off Cochran. Edge of the goal box. Powell steps in. Really nice pass for Alvarado. Alvarado's got a chance. And the Metro goalie goes down and gets that ball before Alvarado can really mount a good shot. Nicely done from the Blue Devils. Very capable Metro goalie serves that ball forward off of Kayla Brooks' head. Now Kayla's right foot as she puts it back to the goal box. It's rolling towards the end line and over the end line. We're going to have a Metro goal kick. So really another nice scoring chance. That ball was crossed in the direction of Alvarado. It appeared she got her foot at it, but maybe didn't really take a legitimate shot before it was smothered by the Metro goalie. Here's the goal kick. Serve it wide, and Howland, the ball bounces. Gracie ball bounces off her and over the sideline. I think we're going to have a Metro throw-in. Panthers have performed nicely today, and of course these Blue Devils have really played with a lot of heart, short-handed by 4, maybe 5 players that they'd like to have in uniform. Here's the throw-in. Ball bounces off Lexi Brooks towards midfield. Here's Barron. She plays that ball in the direction of Cochran, who's unable to settle. We got a counterattack. Here comes number 9 for Metro. Barron gives chase. Olivia Armstrong does a good job to run back well as well, and now it's going to be Barron as the last line of defense. She plays that ball wide and over the sideline. We have a Metro throw-in as we approach what we think is maybe 10 minutes to go in this contest. Based on the flags here, both here at the stadium and over Maplewood City Hall, it looks like the wind has picked up a little bit. Really a nice breezy day. The shadows are starting to get a little long as we go past 5 o'clock here. Well past 5 o'clock. It's nearly 5:30. Metro reorganizes. They're going to have a sub, and that sub's going to handle the throw, and this is number 13. Ref blows his whistle, and the ball's back in play. Edge of the goal box. Number 9 plays it forward. Dangerous play. She makes a nice little, clever little ball, but Kaya Mills, the goalie, comes out and smothers it before Metro can mount another shot. Kaya plays with a lot of confidence today. She serves that punt out across midfield. Alvarado working to get a foot on it, and she does. Referee blows the whistle, and it looks like Alvarado has won a free kick. Cochran typically takes these. I think this will be the case today. We'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Blue Devils push forward and look for their first goal. Cochran settles. Blue Devils spread out across the field. Cochran plays the ball in the direction of Lexi Brooks, but Metro gets there first. They play it again. Cochran gives it another try in the direction of Howland, but Metro serves the ball ahead again. Cochran a third time. This time Howland gets there. She turns it up the field in the direction of Brooks. Now Metro wins it and sends it back the other way. Kayla Brooks intercepts that counterattack, plays the ball out wide in the direction of Howland. Now here comes Metro again. They cross midfield with a ball towards the middle. That's Olivia Armstrong, number 1. She steps in but can't. Now she settles it and sends it out to Kayla Brooks. Nice effort from Kayla, but it's all white shirts is going to meet that ball near the middle of the field. Metro coming back the other way. Nice ball, but number 9's not able to run onto it, and Kaya Mills gets there first for the Blue Devils. Edge of the goal box. Kaya punts it low and strong towards Cynthia Alvarado. Cynthia settles. Ball's poked away, and ultimately Jalea Wilson plays it in the direction of number 7, who's Powell. Ball's still bouncing around. Now it's Brooks who plays it out for Gracie Howland. Gracie loses that ball to Metro, and ultimately Kayla Brooks takes that ball right off the face and out of bounds. Addie Nevins, who's really stepped in nicely and handled the pictures today, tells me we think there's about 7 minutes to go in this one. Just realized we're also missing Michelle Ryan today, a junior midfielder and forward, so the Blue Devils really shorthanded have battled nicely. That ball's played ahead, and we've got a counterattack here. Number 9's out again. She tries a cross in the direction of 15. They're not going to connect, and that ball's rolling towards the goal line, but it's still in play. Armstrong gets over there to watch 15 at the edge of the goal box. She's attempting to turn that ball towards the middle. She does so right onto Kayla Brooks's feet. Kayla pokes that ball out in the direction of Wilson, but Metro wins the ball. Left side of the goal box, they play it back towards the middle. Kayla, with a little stronger effort, now shoots that ball past Alvarado. She's trying to win it at midfield. Metro plays it forward. Now Lexi Brooks steps in, wins that ball. Cochran plays it ahead in the direction of Powell and Howland. Metro gets there first and serves it back ahead. Really nice ball from number 9 in Metro. She tries to connect with 13 again, but they can't quite get there. She served that ball ahead, gave 13 a chance to run onto it. Ultimately, it's Kaya Mills who ran onto it. She knocks it out to Gracie Howland, who pokes it across midfield. Now Cochran in the direction of Brooks and Alvarado. Brooks can't quite get to it. That ball bounced off of Brooks, and she's off her feet. The trainer's going to take a look there at her. Kind of a bang-bang play. Lexi looks like she's a little bit shook up. Might be a little bit of a bruise there, and maybe a little bit of fatigue as well. But we'll see. The trainer will take an eye on her. We certainly hope she's okay. Sun's peeked out behind the clouds again. You see those long shadows. Really a beautiful afternoon. Looks like Magdalena Nevins, number 12, is going to come back in for Brooks. She's talking over with the trainer. We certainly hope she's all right. We're late in the second half here. 3-0 Metro Panthers. They enjoy a 3-0 lead as they play with heavy hearts today. First time back on the field after losing a faculty member. Our thoughts are certainly with the whole Metro community. With those heavy hearts, they perform well, represented their school well, and they enjoy a 3-0 lead. See a little movement out of Lexi now. She seems like she's sitting up, which certainly seems to be a good sign. Coach Bethany Noby, the trainer, the referee, all making sure she gets the best possible attention. So it looks like it's going in the direction that the Blue Devils' record will drop to 1-5. They took a loss to Bayless on Tuesday, 3-2, in what was a really competitive and entertaining game. They've acquitted themselves well here today, although haven't been able to find the back of the net. Pause in the action here continues as they tend to freshman Lexi Brooks. Certainly looking to see Lexi stand up and get an indication this talented athlete's okay. But it is a calm scene. They just seem to be taking their time. As we mentioned before, if you have a chance to tune in tomorrow to our YouTube channel, we'll host the conference track meet here tomorrow. It's a fantastic annual event. Obviously, it didn't happen last year. Kids are really excited about this. Multiple teams from the conference in and lots of good athleticism on display. Do try to join us for that if you have the time. MRH alumni Bethany Noby, head coach, is having a chat with the referee as they continue to tend to Brooks. Actually, some of these Blue Devils will be in action in tomorrow's track meet as well. So you'll hear some of the same names. Great sign here as Brooks is on her feet. She appears to be favoring her right foot, so she's not going to put any pressure on her right foot. We certainly hope Lexi's okay. So Coach Bethany and the trainer will help Lexi to the sideline. Make sure she gets the proper attention. Nice scene as her teammates give her some encouragement. She's an important part of this team, leads the team with 4 goals, plays with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. So that ball's been put back in play for the final minutes of this one. Catherine Barron turns aside another attack for Metro, and now Kayla Brooks, Lexi's sister, steps in. Lexi's made it to the bench, and we certainly wish her the best. Metro plays that ball towards the middle of the field. Olivia Armstrong knocks it forward to Ellen Powell. Ellen plays it up in the direction of Nivens, just into the game. Nivens wins the ball really nicely. Plays a good ball wide to Gracie Howell. She gets it past the Metro defender. Now they fight for it. Ball bounces out, and Kayla Brooks steps in and plays it ahead back in the direction of Gracie. She's not going to quite get there. And here comes the Metro counterattack, turned aside by the same Kayla Brooks. She turns it aside, but ultimately up the sidelines. It's going to be white ball, and there's the final whistle. Hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed giving it to you, bringing it to you. Really a nice performance by the Metro Panthers, who win 3-0, and a game performance by the Maplewood Richmond Heights Blue Devils. In the end, they're on the wrong side of a 3-0 decision. We wish the Metro community all the best, congratulate them on a nice game, and we'll see you here tomorrow for track and field. This is Joe Cicel. Addie Nevins is alongside. We thank her for her efforts, and we'll sign off for now.